Hey folks, Quill18 here and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing on Elite difficulty. We are Communist Italy. And we're doing alright. I still feel like we have a timer over here. That at some point Japan is just going to overrun the Soviet Union, they'll capitulate out, and then we're going to find ourselves in some amount of trouble. But let's hope that they can at least delay. And, you know, hopefully Japan is going to have its own problems with supplies. Coming in there. I don't know. It is a new day. I'm recording this, just so you guys know, it's February the 20th as I record this. And I want this to be my final day of recording this series because tomorrow is going to be about learning, for me personally, La Résistance, so that on Saturday I can stream it. By the time you guys see these videos, this will all be ancient history. But that is that. So I'm hoping that I can play a little faster, but I'm worried that that's going to lead to even sloppier play than normal. So I don't know. Anyway, we're trying to push in through Central America into Mexico proper over here. We've got a little bit of a go happening. Supplies are... Oh, they haven't... Here, we'll just let it tick 1 hour. After you load a save, it takes an hour to... There you go, to do the calculation. Supplies are surprisingly okay on the front here, which is nice because we were having a little bit of fuel problems and supply problems for a little while. Right now, we're okay. We're still building up some more infrastructure, but this theoretically should help our tanks continue to push, although they're not currently on push. Are they waiting for some stuff? They are apparently waiting for some stuff. Being out of supply means that wasn't really happening. What are we short on right now? Dramatically short on mechanized, to the point where I'm wondering about doing a consolidation on some of my armies, but I'm hoping to avoid it. We've got the shortage of medium tanks, but we're not producing medium tanks. We have the shortage of modern tanks, which we are producing, although maybe not quickly enough. Again, would a consolidation be worthwhile? Like hitting these buttons, just group these together to bring them to full strength? A big part of me says yes, because fighting with these half-strength units is not good, but I don't know. We've got Mariners who... What do we have scheduled for you? Oh yeah, again, to try to drop behind that. If I had strategic bombers right now, I would be using them to strip down the infrastructure behind these guys, because that's the whole thing, is I'm hoping to choke these guys out one way or another. But we have 22 TAC bombers, that's it. We are currently researching jet strategic bombers. There's a reason we haven't gotten around to just building them because of that. Tell you what, let's take what TAC bombers we've got, which I think show up near the bottom. I still don't understand. We do have 22 in storage, don't we? Isn't that what it was showing? Did I just miss it? Fighters. Interwar bomber. There we go. Wrong word. I was looking for an actual thing called tactical. But that's the thing. Like, again, unless I am wrong, but what we are creating here is just a wing of tactical bombers, which will get... here, we'll do this just so that if for some reason we capture any, they'll get assigned. Which will get fielded, you know, ultimately, if we're making new planes, with the newest. Again, unless, you know, I'm mistaken about something, which is entirely possible. We'll do close air support. Actually, we might want some specific close air support planes here. We're also going to do some strategic bombing of infrastructure. We don't need to do naval bases, because it's all coming along the ground, but if we can sort of hurt their infrastructure back here, that would be good. Also, if you have any... oh, I was like, where's the airfield button? But I was on the wrong thing. You can go ahead and try to hit some airfields as well to try to counter some of that. And then, I don't know if I have any close air support. Yeah, right over here. Let's do a wing of 50 of that. You're going to deploy in there. Close air support. That's going to be okay. We have some political power, but I'm not sure that we need to do any of this right now. Sort of still waiting for... I mean, maybe I should just grab the naval theorist. I mean, obviously we start getting the experience faster here, but this will give us the faster research. I will wait. We've got some unread naval combat results to read. These are probably... Oh! Well, that's actually fairly something. And again, I'm hoping, now that we're actually interacting... Oh, wow, and some more. And some more. And a little more. Oh, my. Now that we're actually interacting with Japanese troops over here, I am hoping that that is going to cause them a little bit of heartache on this side, and maybe slow them down, force them to pull some troops away, maybe hurt some of their supplies if they were importing supplies from South America. We do have some submarines starting to do some things over here, so fingers crossed that we can slow down the Japanese advance. Ooh, nice. Into Soviet territory. We'll see. Our tanks are not told to go right now. I think that we're hoping to just give them some planning bonus, so we can let them defend for a second. I don't think we're actually at risk of losing anything. But yeah, we may as well let them get a little bit of stuff going on. Really, if we were just push ahead, we would be pushing ahead of our supply bases as well. Like, we're still building a few things. Getting the infrastructure here so that it follows us into the next province is going to be nice. And then at the same time, we can think about maybe hitting go when this naval invasion is prepared. Kind of okay with that. Yeah, the planes without missions are the ones that are sitting around in, what, Pas-de-Calais? Is that where you are? Yeah, right over here, basically. And we'll have to figure out something. I did queue up at the front. I didn't have an airbase being built in Bermuda. I put at the front of our construction queue a level 1 airbase here. So that will let us, what, put 200 planes? Mostly, I'm just worried about this area being bombarded. So we'll do planes. We'll probably also have naval bombers. But certainly a wing of like 100 fighters would be nice. And that doesn't have to be the jet fighters for this. I think it's going to be okay. I mean, those are pretty decent attacks. I've got to give them credit for that. All right. You're clicking on. Let's go to speed 4. And I kind of... Oh, then there's a lot of Soviet troops moving forward. So the supply here is about to plummet. Maybe we will hit... Okay, is there any reason you can't go right away? No. Okay. Yeah, as soon as you're ready. I guess that was already on. That's good. All right, we're gonna fling the tanks forward. I mean, they're gonna have to finish this defense first. We're gonna hit play before we start running low on dudes, because some of these should work. How's the air situation? They have air support and air superiority in Yucatan Peninsula. That's full. That's full. How many planes are we looking at? Oh, we don't know. We may not have radar coverage either, but I'm not sure that there makes much sense to build it like in a hurry over here, because I think we're just going to continue to more or less push forward. I guess green was here too. Yeah, there's the fuel problems again. I'll hit play as well. But yeah, see now we're ballooning up. It is the local infrastructure that's the problem, which is really going to be a problem because, of course, what's going to happen here is we can't build in this province while it's being actively attacked. But yeah, let's get the Marines to drop behind. We've got Teal Army over here, ready to go in if we do get a bit of a beachhead. It's going to be a bit, you know, there's a chance it's going to be defended. They've been, you know, they've been prepared for this kind of nonsense a lot. But if we can land there, if we can take that, again, we disrupt their entire source of supply. That would be pretty stupendous. Since the Soviets have moved in so many troops, I actually think we'd be better off if I pulled the Green Army out of there, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to scatter them back here as well. I think I'm going to be okay with that. You also imply you might have a promotion, except no. I wonder if that's something that's going to get adjusted. I mean, it's nice to know that you've got the experience for another trait. And like it may tweak how you decide to use various things. I mean, this mountain defense. Well, they don't have any supply either. What kind of penalty are they living? Okay, not much of one, but it is. Oh, you're defending, so I can't give you new orders. Because assisting properly here. Let me stop this. What we may do is we may do a manual attack in the correct place that we want to go to. All right, looks like we are going to land in Villa Hermosa again. We've been here before. A bit of this. There we go. Redraw that. Get this. Did this? You've got no one in that province. Oh, okay. I mean, you're being pinned down here, but you might be able to, yeah, start moving forward here. I said I was going to do it manually, but actually, what am I do with these tanks? I guess it's counting as it's going to be kind of retreating. They're moving in here. They don't have to dig in, which is too bad. Okay, that... Maybe? I may want to hold one back to attack here, just or here, to keep the reinforcements pinned in. But no, no, no. There we go. Now, they'll have their Out of Grace. And again, if we get cut off in Via Hermosa, that would be bad. I may tweak where my divisions stand so that we've got almost everyone over here. But this should continue to screw with their supplies a lot, which they already didn't have. And right now, we are supplied over here, so it's actually a little bit annoying that it's not going a bit better, but the train is still a big problem. All right, you're there. You're coming in. I don't think it matters which side I draw the front on. I wonder if it might be more straightforward if I didn't have the two. I don't think it makes much of a difference. I would like to grab more territory for a safety thing. Oh, and the Soviets are rolling in too. I don't know what that's going to do to our supply. But let's do this, and front of the queue, attempt to build some naval basing here. And again, I might do the thing where I get one on the other side as an extra possible escape mechanism. Okay, it looks like that's going to fall through, so we're going to halt. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up my Marines. And we're going to plan another landing. We might be able to hit one of these again because they may not have enough troops here anymore because they're having to respond to other things. I feel like I want to do something like this with the hope that it's a little vulnerable there, and then we just start squeezing them and do multi-directional attacks. And we shall see. And yet with Teal, I'm just going to redraw you. Like that. I mean, you're gonna hang out in both provinces, so it should be fine. Although, you know, I don't think we're gonna want to attack downwards into the mountain and across the river. I think if there is going to be an attack, it's going to be pushing north. I will certainly plan for a movement northwise into Mexico City if we can pull it off. But let's take a look at our Navy situation. Yeah, see, we've got green here and here. They can't get stuff overland anymore, so these guys should be out of supply. They won't re-get their org, so we'll be able to just, you know, burn them down in time. We've got plenty of supply here for now, apparently. I think the Soviets have more or less moved out, which is nice to see. All we have is tanks here. We don't have... we might want to put our infantry back then. Mechanized infantry. Sorry to keep sending you back and forth, but I can never kind of predict what we're going to have to deal with their opposition. So I'll give you some sort of battle plan, but get up to the front, and we can get you to assist. Looks like we might... Oh, we popped all these guys. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, they're moving around. There's still going to be a little bit of bips and bops. Yeah, constantly being attacked here. Okay, our ships are sitting here being repaired. Also, the Soviets and Argentinians loaded way too many planes here. And it's all close air support. I'm thinking the reason we see so much close air support is I'm thinking their fighters are all getting into fights and getting obliterated, and they just don't have enough fighters left anymore. Bunch more Japanese ships gone. Bunch more Japanese and Peruvian ships gone. Okay, that's really good news. We do have some free dockyards. How we looking here? Do we really have this many spare raiders? Oh, crap. Yeah. That's great. I could make more. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go and increase these numbers. So probably the easiest then is probably make a template. Just trying to figure out, like, the minimum clicks. Actually, no, because I can just shift-click that. That's actually the minimum click there. Shift-click, okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we'll just make these wolf packs a little bit bigger. On commerce duty, like, even if they get a good opportunity to sink some capital ships, I don't know they're going to be looking to do that. What I could consider, I could make one or two of these instead of commerce duty. I could make them be a strike force. Or, again, I'm wondering if throwing some submarines into our strike forces over here might make sense for sinking capitals. Again, there's some more research I need to do to figure some stuff out about, you know, the composition of stuff. It's definitely one of those things. What's the expression? Opinions about naval doctrine are like buttholes. Everyone's got one and they usually stink. Okay, I may be paraphrasing somewhat, This is so funny. What we may want to do, actually, to prevent this sort of, like, annoyance, is if I just start an attack over there, because it's probably people moving from here and then doing some annoying reinforcings. I don't know. I'm a little confuzzled. Okay, I'm going to grab one of you and actually initiate a move here. And same thing here, just to make sure, I'm going to do an explicit right-click. Because these guys should be pinned, these guys should be pinned. So what is... There we go. Yeah, we finally did what that. We finally did what that. Guys, I can English good. I'm just going to redraw this explicitly to... What's going on here? Z? There it is. Okay, maybe I had the wrong... I may have hit the wrong hotkey. Something like that. And then green as well. We're going to just make sure it's wrapped all the way over there. And something like that. We may as well clear out this pocket. Lots of American troops. Because, I mean, they do clump a little bit weird here. Yeah, so that's not actually 31 divisions of American troops. It's 17 divisions, plus 11 Mexican, plus another American, plus 2 Canadians. But still, this is really good for us. We're almost at 250 political power, which I think I'm quite pleased about. Okay, this was big. Yeah, just hold on over here. No reason for you to start an attack. Although, then, again, these guys are going to be well supplied again, but, I mean, that's a huge get. We don't actually have the play going on. I think we can potentially... I think we can start that. And green, tell them to start going. That should work out pretty well. You guys, yeah, down here, just chilling out by Peru. I may not need to keep these guys here. A lot of Soviets are hanging out. Oh! You don't actually have a naval base, though. We may want to try a naval invasion of Lima. We'll do this. This may not work. It might. And it could speed things up. I think it's worth giving this a try. And then we might try Lima. Marine-wise, okay. We are training another one, so we'll go up to 9 divisions. And they don't have the field hospitals, so their XP tends to drop. We may have to do some training in between here. Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at the ships because I was looking at the dockyard situation. These are all patrols, so we don't need another line of that. We got tons of escorts. I kind of wish we had some, like, maybe some battle ship tech. Well, since we can't make any capital ships right now, like not any new fancy ones, I'll just start a line of the battle cruisers, which are not battle cruisers because that's a different class, but you know, the combat light cruisers. Might just be able to do a right click here at this point. 18 divisions there. Well, I mean, that's probably the ones we were seeing before. That just got pushed back. 63 divisions in Campeche. If they try to leave, hopefully we get that taken care of. You guys here, one's on invasion support. Let me change you to strike force here. And are you guys repairing? Yeah. But we do have, yeah, convoy rating is 100%, so we should have good vision of anyone who's trying to do anything like that over here. You guys are doing that, which is going to push them over there. Big overrun as well of something. Still tons of dudes. So you see those overrun messages, and it's, well, maybe it was guys from here that were running to here. That may have been it. And then these guys are running over here, although depending on... oh, those are my Marines. Hold on. Marines, halt. Yeah, we're gonna plan an invasion of Lima. Yeah, and halt. Okay. Naval invasion from here to this. It is their capital, so it'll probably be defended, but how defended will it be? I haven't hit play on it, and that's okay. Purple's hanging out over there, which is still gonna have to do. And yeah, just keep making sure you're going this way. Actually, tanks. And move you over here. Oh, we might get pushed back a little, but overall it should be okay. Actually, we'll draw something like that. You can get in position there. So I'm going to tell you, sorry, tanks is this one. Halt, then you'll move to the front line. And then green's going to keep moving over here. If there's anything left for us to finish off, which should be fine. They have a lot of divisions, but they're going to have no org, no ability to regain their org, and when they retreat, which is going to happen more or less instantly because they have no org. Oh, no, the overrun did happen. Amazing. So what did that do to the casualties? I mean, Canada's still only at 102. United States is now up to... I should have checked right before this last offensive, but I'm pretty sure at the end of the last video, weren't they sitting at around like 1.5-ish casualties or something like that? Did we just kill like over 1 million? Well, capture over... Totally capture, shut up. Like over 1 million American troops over here? Because that would be pretty nifty. They're on what? Extensive conscription. They still have tons of dudes. Is that... They have no convoys left? I mean, they may not need that many convoys. Well, they need to supply their troops, but they may not need to import any goods, which is at least something. Naval dockyards, 50 to 65. So they're not going to rebuild their navy that quickly either. I mean, they have about, 120, 30, 40 something ships. Obviously, we have a lot more than that. They're down to 150, let's say, divisions, which dwarfs ours. We've taken a giant chunk out of the United States. Who are the end boss here? In Victoria 2, it's Great Britain that's the end boss. In Hearts of Iron, it's the United States, and I think we've got them bloodied. You're over here. I don't know if I want to send more troops to there. What I might do with green, yes, in that's entirely what we're gonna do. I'm gonna position you here, there, and there. And what you're gonna do, you just halt any moment you movement you already had, and then Control B, but you're already good. Move you over here, because if we do take Lima, I think green's gonna go and dive in there afterwards. But yeah, these Argentinian troops are probably all dead because they decided not to attack port. Maybe they did a multi-province attack, which can be, again, can increase your chance of success, but also increase your chance of devastating loss. Whereas if you attack a single province, you might, you lower your chance of success, but at least if you lose, all your divisions are going to make it back home. I mean, you'll have lost some guys, and some equipment and things, but overall, is this a supply problem? No, it's actually kind of fine right now. They can attack from a lot of different directions simultaneously, so that might be a big part of what we're seeing here. We can probably retake it, especially since it is flat. We are getting our tanks in now. See, these guys have not much in the way of org. I'm actually wondering about a counterattack. Is that teal? I mean, you're not continent right now, but... I definitely don't want to, lift my troops over here and break any entrenchment we might have, which might not be very much. Tanks aren't great on the defense, but they're still something, which isn't bad. Okay, our marine invasion is ready to go. They're orged up. All right, let's go. Amtraks. Oh, okay, we have way more than we need over there, so we can pull back on that. Where would that be? Over here. Yeah, I think we can pull it way back. And we still don't have, we don't have extra military factories, so just move some things somewhere else. You're still waiting for the mechanized. Go. What we probably want to do, once they're just about ready to land, we'll give the go command on Purple Army. Now, our pink tanks, excellent. Everything's being held here. Command power is full. Let's staff the office plan. And we'll do the same thing over here. I mean, if they're constantly having to fight at the border, they might not be getting much, but we'll see. Separate fire mains. Oh, right, that's the anti-crit stuff. It's gonna take a long time, but I wonder if we start researching carriers. It might, because the actual push into North America, this is still gonna be a long war. We've got time left to go. We may have time to research and actually deploy some carriers. Okay, you're basically there. So purple, try to initiate your push. It may succeed, it may not, but we have to support these guys a little bit. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Lima falls instantly. Was there, one Japanese division in Lima? All right. You guys are going to get deployed here next. What level port? Level 5, so we'll get some resources. Yeah, and there you go. So we'll clear your garrison orders. You're going to be told to move down here. The battle plan is going to be to sloppily. There we go. Hang on a sec. How come I can't? There we go. It's one of those. Sometimes the click spots on those lines are a little weird. Okay. I'm actually going to make sure to clear this completely because I'm not sure it was going to take properly. No, I don't want to click on the battle. I want to click on the border, and I'm actually going to Shift X spearhead to here. It's just a really weird province. Oh, okay. I mean, attacking across the mountains, all that will be fairly difficult unless I just go down to Arequipa. Oh, okay. One thing I should check before I make my battle plan: Peru. Oh, you are very GGable. Okay, so really, probably if we grab, this is your capital. Capitals, I think, get chosen based on their victory point. It's only worth the one. I bet you that's all we need to cause them to give up. Okay, I'm gonna get the Marines. I'm not gonna send them home. I'm just gonna redraw that, just make sure they've got no Marine invasion, and we're gonna spearhead to down there. We won't hit play yet. But that might be all we need for capitulation. Now, the Japanese troops won't capitulate, so they'll hold on to their pockets, although that's not a naval base. Okay, there's a naval base here, although weren't we about to win? Yeah, I think these guys are all running away. I'm not sure the Japanese are going to be able to get any supplies into Peru anymore. Yeah, I'm not sure. We captured an airport, and some people are moving some planes in right away. I don't think we need naval bombers. Yeah, we'll get you in here and be annoyed by the fact that... There we go. It's a weird number. And we'll get some fighters. Done and done. You're going to patrol here. Air superiority, close air support. We don't need to do interception. That's going to be fine. I mean, they're going to use up some of the supplies, but that's okay. Right now, we've got some space. I mean, it'll get a little worse as we get some more people in here, but it should be fine. I don't think I'm going to prioritize building anything. We do have some free military factories. Okay. Well, I'm going to add them to the mechanized, because that is what we keep chewing through. Meanwhile, okay, you guys aren't actually... Oh, you've got some fuel shortages. Ports way back there is where the goods are flowing in from. I think we need a bigger port closer. Do we want this one in that sea? We actually might want this one because it'll be a little safer. I mean, we're building this one. Why isn't the goods flowing in from here? Actually, that's an interesting question. I mean, that is level 10, admittedly. But isn't... I guess not that much is getting consumed. Yeah, that actually might still be the better thing. Alright, we do have this building in the queue. Alright, we probably don't have to do very much. I wonder how badly out of supply you are. Because these guys are being eaten up too. I think we're going to set ourselves up for a good drop behind here. We do also have some planes. Yeah, attack bombers. So you're going to move everyone up to here. When you do that, fighters, attack bombers, close air support. Fighters and attack bombers are actually going to go to the Transvolcanic Belt air zone. Yes, and then we're going to get another squad of fighters. We got a lot of jet fighters, but we are going to need a lot for what comes next. And we'll just do air superiority over the Yucatan. All right, I'm pleased with that. We're going to cut in here soon, waiting for the green troops to land, and then we're going to initiate the battle plan with our Marines and start sending them down this way. But yeah, you can see that the supply situation is really poor for the opponents, which is what we're looking for. All right. I'm okay with starting to move my Marines here. They might still get delayed because they'll get attacked over here. But that's alright. And then these guys are going to try to org up and hold this, which hopefully won't backfire on us. Hopefully we're not moving too quickly. But I think we're alright. And the Marines are like, we're Marines, not Alpini! Too bad. And actually, I'm going to give them an explicit move command for down here. Go to Arequipa. Arequipa? I don't know, the QU in Spanish. I actually don't know what they do with that. I'm going to take one of these guys and just do this. because it's not really going to affect the push down here. It'll give us a little bit more width so that things can't be retaken right away. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. Tank divisions, still a little undersupplied, but okay. Special forces training. Training time. Supply grace for our special forces. I think that is going to be a very nice thing that might pay off huge somewhere. It's one of those things where you probably won't notice it unless it's going badly. Okay, yeah, you're still managing to slowly push down here, and yeah, you did grab that, and I'm pleased with it. What I'm going to do is grab the front line, there you go, for our Marines, and make sure it's explicitly that way. And I think we can probably hit go on the green squad here, too. Excellent. And yeah, all these troops here are, yeah, they've got no org, they're having a real bad time. We have problems with supply here because there's, like, the entire Soviet army, it feels. Okay, Marine, we'll just deploy you somewhere. Yeah, I mean, you were going to do that anyway. Grab you, and we'll just grab you and add you to the Marine group that way. Excellent. And there we go. That might be the end of Peru right there, once we manage to push in. Which they're still trying to do. A little bit of reinforcements back and forth. You're going there. You're doing that. Actually, I'm going to have you attack here. You don't have to do much. You just have to stop them from flowing back in here. And just being annoying. Although some of that might happen here too. Yeah, no, you got bopped already. Okay. We're going to pull back on that front line. Do that. There we go. Is that it for Peru? Really? Oh, yeah, it should be. There's always a period of time in case anything goes back and forth, but it looks like they should be GGing. 100%. And we even have this, their new capital, which, all right, there we go. Maybe there's a percentage of land we still need to grab or something. All right, that's there. So now we've got, like, insanely pocketed Japanese troops, which should be having a real bad day. What I'm going to do with purple here is I'm going to set a front line here. And here. There we go. I'm going to grab half of them and do that. And I'm also going to tell them to halt. So 12 and 12. Okay, just get in position. And then green, let me make sure that this is redone. You're going to do that and that. I'll tell you to halt because you were going in all sorts of weird directions. And then what's left of my Marines? Well, what's left of my Marines? They're not gone or anything. You're going to do that, and actually you can probably just run in there right away. Boom. And then we can start planning some invasions with the Marines. Hooray! Okay, we got that. Still some free dockyards. I think I don't know. You know what? Sure, fine. Done. Death Fleet. Go. Speed 4.
Attento.
There you go. Go with battles. Just make sure to explicitly do that. It's going to be fine. This will also be fine. There's Soviets from behind, right, because they're coming in from Bolivia, which is going to be okay. And that push is happening there, and that's happening there. All right, that should be good. The bigger question is what's happening here. Supplies. So it's still coming from over there. We're just barely undersupplied. They have a lot of troops over here, which probably are way exceeding the supply limits. I think I'm going to keep... I mean, I guess I could plan the naval invasion from here. It might almost be faster. I don't know. We'll meet it halfway. We'll start in Panama. Only 2 naval bases there, and they're probably going to be annoyingly protected. I don't see any naval bases up here. We could land in the U.S. itself, but the hope is to try to cut off more supply, right? Keep chunking these guys. I think the thing to do is to land here and see if we can rush to Mexico City, because... okay, in all 9 divisions, that's good. Mexico should be... I don't know where in here they are. Ex-Soviet Republic. Oh, they have started taking some hits. If we take Mexico City, that's going to go a long way towards capitulation. Alright. Okay, we're doing a good job holding here. That's great. Healing you, the invasion there. Of course, we're going to be freeing up our troops from down below here soon. Oh, okay. As our ally. Sure.
Formazione.
Let's say this one infantry might actually just be able to push through here.
Sì, signore.
You're here, yeah. So just do things because you're here.
Attento.
You're gonna do that, excellent, and do that, and get some Japanese casualties. Now, this may mean that the Japanese aren't as tied up over here, and they may redouble their efforts against the Soviet Union, which would be a little unfortunate. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Although maybe I don't want to allow military access. Maybe they just eat too many of my supplies. So we're going to keep holding there until the marine invasion lands.
Ordini.
They have a lot of movement to do in a poor infrastructure area. That looks done to me. So purple will do the thing where we just sort of smear you across over here, and green, I will smear you across over here for now, which will also do some anti-rebellion for a little bit. Make sure there's no counterattack, and mostly just spread you around, and that's going to be okay. We're on construction repair, which I think is still what we're going to want to do, and maybe what we're going to want to do for the rest of the game. All of our garrisons, you guys here, we're probably going to need more of you, though. That's done to there, and I guess you can do some anti-resistance stuff all up through here. Maybe not there yet, because you'll start to attack. You want 12 divisions. We'll just start training up. We're probably gonna need more of you. Let's do 16 twice. It would not surprise me if that paid huge dividends as we continue to expand into Mexico and then the United States. It's gonna be part of that army over there. Groovy. Here we're just holding. Now the Soviets, so we don't have any food. I mean, we're barely out of supply, which isn't too bad. I'm wondering if, like, we could do the push. How confident? Well, you're not feeling confident. Okay. Fair enough. So we're going to keep throwing manpower here. Not really do anything. Airwise, most of our planes are being disrupted. I have a lot of enemy fighter planes over here. Kudos to that. Do we have an ace? There we go. And we have room for another 150. Well, let's increase the wing that's going over the Transvolcanic Belt to 200. They're getting XP pretty quickly. Oh, and we're capped on air experience again. Do I want to spend it now? Because the thing is, I could go... I might want to save it for the strategic jet bomber. And the thing is, I could actually start on the jet fighter 2 at this point. Yeah, let's just save it. It does suck that, you know, we're getting more XP and we're at the cap, and so nothing is happening, but I think that's okay. So you're still waiting for the last one, which is probably, yeah, still coming by sea. But I'm actually kind of okay with starting now. So the 8 are going to go. The 9th has not arrived and will not arrive in time for this. There we go. They're still doing this, so they're still going to be burning through their org and everything, and we're going to be ready for a counterattack very, very, very soon. So that's teal and pink are going to be ready to go. And then purple and green are ready to maybe flow in once we do get something here. I could have planned a naval invasion with one of them. I mean, obviously they get huge combat penalties, but we may have still been able to manage a landing somewhere. It would be kind of great to just land in Veracruz, but I don't think that's really in the cards. I think I would like a couple of ticks of radar here to cover a little bit of this sea zone. Deck conversions, yeah, so we're going to keep going down the carrier thing. We don't have any naval experience. Oh, right, hold on. Grand Fleet Proponent. Fleet in Being Doctrine. Again, let me just confirm. That is the one I'm working on, right? Fleet in Being, yep. And then we'll get the naval experience at the same time. Alright, good. It's about time we have one of those. I'm not sure where we would have wanted to fit it in before this. It's always the problem. We have all the things happening simultaneously. I could have put a fleet on invasion support, which would have stayed to do some shore bombardment, which is really nice. But it keeps the fleet standing still, and I think makes them very vulnerable to bombers. Oh, I have to put a cut in here. Hey, we're gonna have a bit of a cliffhanger for the invasion number 17, maybe, of Mexico here. But if we can land here, and then if we can go and move up to Mexico City, that would be a huge get. So support's level here, 3. Oh, okay. It's nice that it's not a 1. Folks, thanks for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.